Hi guys, welcome to my channel. In today's video, we'll be making this cute Bubu gown. If it's something you're interested in, then let's get started.
I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creep.
If you're sewing for an adult, you can go ahead to use the entire width of the Ankara fabric, but I'm making this for a young girl and I don't want her to look like a sack of potato, so I'll be making use of 17 inches for her shoulder measurements. Once I have gotten my shoulder measurements, I went ahead to fold my fabric into half to get my gown length. The first thing I'm going to do is to measure half of my shoulder measurements. Then I went ahead to measure the bust line. No exposure, I just wanna be a loner. Some can't stay sober, looking over all their shoulders. From the bust line, I went down by 6 inches to get my waistline. I don't wanna feel the stuck under the rug, all my problems that I shove. I got nightmares in my head. I will be going down by 8 inches from the waistline to get my hip measurements. You really don't need all these measurements. I just like to do it. Once I'm done with all my vertical measurements, I'll be measuring my neck depth of my neck. I did measure 3 inches by 3 inches, but while measuring yours, you can go down by 4 or 5 inches so that the neckline won't be tight when you want to put it on. So I just drew an horizontal line across my shoulder to my neck measurement. What I'm doing here is measuring cut of my bust, waist and hip measurements. Like I said before, you really do not need all these measurements. You just need your hip measurements. Once I've got my hip measurements, I added 4 inches for ease and sewing allowance because it is a free gown. After that, I went down by 5 inches for my hip measurements. I also marked the same hip measurements on the 5 inches that I went down with. From my shoulder measurements, I will be measuring my sleeve opening, which was 8 inches, but you can use 10 for yours. For an adult, you can use 10. So I just drew a curve like so to the 5 inches below the hip measurements. For my hem, I will be using the same measurements of my hip on the hem too. I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear. To avoid a sharp edge, like a pointed edge, I went ahead to just curve the straight line and that curved line. Then I cut out my fabric. After that, I went ahead to notch my sleeve opening so that I'll know where the sleeve stops. For the back neckline, I went down by 1 inch, but I later realized it was a bad idea, so you can go down by 2 or 2.5 inches. For the front neckline, I went down by 4.5 inches. Once I'm done with that, I went ahead to cut out my facing for both back and front piece. I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. Anxiety filling up every space, no privacy. And silently, it could build and build until you finally see, whoa, it's taking over, damn, no closure, moving closer. No exposure, I just wanna be a loner. Some can't stay sober, looking over all their shoulders. Like moving boulders just to get out of the home, it sucks. I've had enough, I don't wanna feel the stuck under the rug, all my problems that I shove. I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear. Once I'm done with that, I went ahead to measure a long strap which measures 2.5 inches. I'll be using it to pleat on my neckline. I've been feeling weird, I can't seem to focus
sometimes it could be a little tough. I just need to feel like the end's in sight for me. But let's be really real, anxiety can foggy all this stuff. I've been feeling weird, I can't seem to focus good enough. Nothing's really clear, sometimes it could be a little tough. I just need to feel like the end's in sight for me. But let's be really real, anxiety can foggy all this stuff. It sucks when you finally feel like giving up.
I'll also do the same thing to my back neckline. So this is how it looks like once I'm done pinning them on the neckline. I'll add my facing to both my front piece and back piece.
I need purpose to make it all worth it. I'm still searching and I'm still learning. I want a life that's filled with memories, not a life with regret in front of me. I need focus to keep me from hopeless psychosis if I keep moping.
This is what it looks like once I'm done sewing my face into my front piece. And this is what my back neckline look like. The next thing I'll be doing is joining both my front and back shoulders together. So this is what it looks like once I'm done joining the shoulders. The next thing I'm going to do is to pleat my sleeve opening from that notch point to the other notch point.
Anxiety filling up every space, no privacy. And silently it could build and build until you finally see, whoa, it's taking over. Damn, no closure, moving closer. No exposure, I just wanna be a loner. Some can't stay sober, looking over all their shoulders, like moving boulders just to get out of the home. It sucks, I've had enough. I don't wanna feel the stuck under the rug, all my problems.
I will do the same for the other side and I'll go ahead to sew it. Once I'm done with that, I'll be joining the side of my clothes together.
I got nightmares in my head, I fear.
I will stop stitching 6 inches before I get to the hem of my fabric so as to create ease when I'm walking. This is what the bubble look like once I'm done sewing. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel and I hope to see you in my next one. Bye.
Sometimes it could be a little tough. I just need to feel